All right, all right, all right. Gentlemen, start your engine!
The secret side of me, I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it end. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. It's hiding in the dark, its teeth are razor sharp. There's no escape for me, it wants my soul, it wants my heart. No one can hear me scream, maybe it's just a dream. Maybe it's inside of me. Stop this monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I gotta lose control, it's something radical. I must confess that I feel like a monster.
White flag waves. Come on, Dino, bring it home. Dino can hear him yelling. He sees the checkered flag waving. He gets it done.
Works his way off turn number 4. Down here across the stripe. Jack hit. We'll get your win.
Clevenger wins at the Lanier National Speedway. Checkered flag wave. Give it to Putt Putt.
Final lap. Here we go. Drag race down the backstretch. Who's it going to be? They're so tight coming here off the lead. And it's going to be, holy crap, it's going to be Chris Thompson. Dean Reynolds down here through 3 and 4. Coming up off, looking good and clean. He will get the win here at Lernerville. Patrick Spangler working off of 4. He will get your win here tonight at Lanier. That 280 and Jeff Sharp trying to close in on the 72.
Get there, checkered flag wave. William Watson holds on.
Yo, 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 tune in, don't miss Shaggy TV, hit him with the twist. Gang on deck, let's pick up the pace. Remote in hand, it's a cartoon race. Where are you, Shaggy TV? Catch the vibes, come roll with me. Jinkies, yeah, it's action-packed. Scooby snacks and a mystery crack. Flip the channel, hit the screen. Velma's got the clues, keep it clean. Fred in the whip, Daphne looking mean. Shaggy on the snacks, munching every scene. Zoinks, got ghosts in the room. Monsters lurk, smell the cartoon fumes. Fog thicker than my uncle's perfume. Solve it quick, then straight to the tune. Where are you, Shaggy TV? Catch the vibes, come roll with me. Jinkies, yeah, it's action-packed. Scooby snacks and a mystery crack. Spooky vibes with the laugh on top. Masked villains, every case non-stop. Trapdoor falls, but the plan don't flop. To the laugh track, tick tock, tick tock.
We are live for a little bit of Monday Night Madness here in Rossburg, Ohio. I just realized, well, we'll blame it on the stroke, even though that's not what it is. I was doing other things. Let's make that say the Eldora Speedway because everybody knows we're in Rossburg, Ohio. We're at the world famous Eldora Speedway for a little bit a Monday Night Madness. And, well, this should be a good one. We got a lot of cars. I believe we were at 27 the last time I looked. Now, as I look back over, we're at 29 cars. And I do believe Connor Ross has decided to join me here at the last minute. He is number 28 of 29. Mr. Connor, we feeling any better? How we doing tonight?
Oh, I had some Chinese food, some veggies, and a Pepsi Lime Zero Sugar, and safe to say, no, I don't feel any better, but I'm just bored, so we'll hop on and race.
Why am I drawing a blank? Obviously, we're in Ohio, but where are we? Rossburg? Isn't that where this place is?
Roseburg, yeah, Rossburg, L.
Yeah. Okay.
Ohio.
I was pretty sure. I couldn't remember what to put in. I knew it was. Ohio. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Ohio. But I was blanking. I was blanking on the where, and that looks so weird because I didn't capitalize the H. Okay. Looks a lot better. Looks a lot better. And that's crazy. The last time I glanced over at this, I was kind of getting ready. We had, I want to say 22, 21 cars, something like that. Now we're up to 29. So we got a full field. We are going to have guys clawing, fighting. Qualifying going to be more important than ever. Going to nail that invert. I think we'll probably, with the 29 cars, I don't know if we'll have 4 heats or not, if it'll go 4, or if we'll have 3 with kind of 10 in it. They change it up so much that I don't really know where we'll go with this thing. But I do see Patrick Spengler first car. No, Tom Atlas first car out on the track. We'll find him, but what were you saying, Connor?
And see, that's like Dad when he shows up, Todd Schweigen on front end, and he doesn't even know it's racing. He just knows he has to be there, and he says hi and realizes he's got to announce.
Yeah, that's kind of what you're supposed to do. You know, you just show up, get into the flow of things, and whatever comes out comes out. As the 39 crosses the line, he's going to have lap number 1 in the books. He's 3 out of 3 right now. A whole lot more guys hit the list. We've got 8 on, 9 on. Quickest on the board is Justin Haslett in that 227 machine. 16.395 for the 227. Can he pick up this time by? Going to be the final time. Doesn't look like he's going to do that. He's going to slow down just a little bit, but right now still P1. Going to take that. Billy Roberts jumps up to P3. Sammy Bachman says, scoot on over, son. I'm the quick man around here. 007 takes that fast time. But now the Philly Flyer, he jumps up with the 16.266. Can Bachman go quicker? No, he can't. Yellow, not going to get it. Ooh, the Philly Flyers got a new ride this week. Little yellow and orange on that thing. I'm liking it, Trevor. I'm liking that thing. Good-looking whip. Connor Ross went P21. Connor, that's probably going to miss the invert. Hate to break it to you, brother.
Yeah, the worst part, I wasn't even trying for it. It just so happens when you join 30 seconds before qualifying.
Scott Thomason, he's not going to be able to finish up here because, well, we hit the meter there on qualifying, run out of time, and we are only going to have 3 groups of qualifying. That's kind of what I was thinking. I was pretty sure we had, what's the word here, raised the entrance here for the heat races. I was pretty sure we had went that route. I'm glad we went that route. I like it. Adds more to the competition, makes you need to race a little bit more. And, well, honestly, you see Connor there sitting P8. It makes the poor qualifying effort, Connor, it makes you struggle a little more. You're going to pay for that a little bit here as we take a look at the starting lineup. Row 5 to the top shelf, rounding out the field, the 89 of Mason Hine. To the inside, the 21 of Jonathan Tehaffigen. Row 4 to the outside, the 35 of my teammate Connor Ross. To the inside, the double nickel of Brian Moore Sr., Mr. Wednesday Night. He's going to roll off P7. Row 3 to the top shelf, the 39 of the high side banger, Patrick Spengler to the inside, just missing out on that invert. 32 with the Ant-Man, Anthony Morano. And row 2 to the top shelf. Your quick time in the 075, the Philly Flyer, Trevor Giroux to the inside, the 227 of Justin Hazlitt. And row 1 for heat race number 1 to the outside, the 099 of Billy Roberts. And starting on the pole, Hot Wheels in the 56, Randy Shreves. Well, definitely not do or die here, Connor, to get inside the top 4. But what are you thinking here? You got to get up to 5th or 6th, you thinking? I mean, to kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't even be comfortably in, but to get yourself feeling a little better.
Yeah, definitely. Every car is a row right in the B, and then once you get up past 4th, you can kind of settle in. But I'd think 6th to 4th would obviously be pretty comfortable.
All right, I'm not even going to mute it here. You can hear me, or you can mute me. You decide. You got to reach over. Green flag is set to wave. Heat race number 1 is underway. We've got 8 laps to play here at the Big E. Green flag's out. That 99 hooked up right away. He's got the early lead off of 2. Battle on for the final transfer spot, though. Hazlitt, Morano, side by side in the 39. That's Patrick Spengler. He's back to P10, and look, shining like a rose there. Connor Ross, where'd he come from? He's flirting here for P4. Got to lift out of that loud pedal. To stay in to survive now, Hazlitt looking to the outside here. Justin may get one back, but still, it's a good jump for Connor. You got to take him while you can get him, and I think he'd be happy with this. Grand scheme of things, up a lot of spots, and meanwhile, Billy Roberts having his way, coming to 5 to play. Ooh, Trevor Giroux down low. Thought it was going to be 3 wide for a second. Randy Shreves thought the best of it there, tucked up in line behind the 32 of Anthony Morano. Meanwhile, that 75 still going to work, trying to inch down low, seeing if he can make it work. Cross flag, set the wave, 4 to play. As that 227, he's got the toy wound up. Justin Hazlitt battling for this final transfer spot. You see the 075, man, he was the quickest car on the racetrack in qualifying. Now he's not even in a transfer spot. Clinging on to 5th place, trying to make this A main, the 227. Gives a shot to the 56. Where's he going to go? Connor Ross may have the best seat in the house, and they're coming down to 2 to go. What are you going to do? Little contact between the 227 and the 75, excuse me. White flag set the wave. Billy Roberts coming to the final trip around the Big E here. One more time around. You can't be lazy. You got that 32 right behind you. He's tucked in. 0.2 of a second. Does he take a peek? He's going to look low. One final swing of the baseball bat. Checkered flag set the wave. Brian Roberts holds on. He gets it done. Morano, Shreves, and Hazlitt, your top 4. Giroux, Ross, Moore, Tahaffagen, Hine, and Spengler to the B. Well, I was kind of hinting, and I think you kind of felt the same way. You were probably going to the B main, but that's, all in all, running up the P6, that's a pretty good heat race, I'd say, for you.
Yeah, I'll definitely take it as they made some contact there, and I was just able to sneak by, and I had tried to duck under a crossover on Giroux, from the top to bottom, and misjudged it when he was sliding up, and I tagged him in the bumper, so sorry about that, but I definitely won't complain in 8th to 6th.
Well, starting on up for heat race number 2 for your 358 modifieds. Who are we sponsored by? I put the logos up for this, and that's right, Stever's Garage and M&M's. Oh my God, it's painting, right? I think it's M&M. Oh, Customs. That's what it is. That's who's sponsoring the 358 modifieds this year. I'm telling you, by week 4 or 5, I'm gonna have that memorized. For row 5 to the top shelf, the 883 of Bud Molyneux to the inside, the strut in the 066. Mike Guido, row 4 to the outside, the 76 of Ryland Banks to the inside, the 147 of Michael Vecchio. Row 3 to the top shelf, the 051 of Putt Putt. Clay Christopherson to the inside, the 79 of Dino, Dean Reynolds. Row 2 to the outside, the 007 of Sammy B. Sam Bachman to the inside, the 19 of Harold Klump. In row 1 for heat race number 2 to the top shelf, the 015 of the Missile, Mike Stryker. And starting on the pole, the 06 of Scott Thomas. Steve King Foundation pace car pulls off. Green flag, set the wave. Heat race number 2 is underway, and Connor right away side by side into 1. But that 6 going to slide up, opens the door for the Missile. He's gone.
There's some contact down the backstretch as Dean Reynolds looks to slip into the 3rd position.
Yeah, taking advantage of the contact there between the 51 and the 007. They're teammates, man. And Dino says, well, if you two are going to mess up, I'm going to take advantage. He slides up there into 3rd. He makes a little contact there with the 06. He's got to bite the bullet. He's in the middle 3 wide. Man, that 883, Connor up 6 spots. He is on a roll.
Yeah, he's just super smooth, and luck's kind of falling into his plays there. Dean Reynolds threw a slider a few laps ago and just tagged the back of the 15, and 883 was able to sneak by, so he's playing it safe and smart.
3 FTM guys right now on the outside looking in, man. They'd be going to the B main. I'll tell you what, at the beginning of this story, I would have never guessed, those pages would be written that way. And if they could do anything to change it, they'll sure as hell do it. But, Connor, they're running out of time. Only 4 more laps to go. I mean, they're all winding it up on the outside. Here they may come get some. What are they going to do?
It looks like it's a race at Talladega or Daytona with those guys. It's Hendrick Motorsports up top, and Mike Stryker is got a commanding lead in heat race 2 here.
Yeah, he is almost out to a full second. Meanwhile, contact there for P2. Contact there for 4th as well. They're beating and banging all over the racetrack. The 6 machine going to slide up into P2. Bud Molyneux cuts back underneath. Connor, 2 sticks in the air, 2 to go. Dino and Bachman, they're hard together.
Yeah, Morcon, that was a hectic lap.
But Mike Stryker loving it, man. 1.5 seconds up the road. He says, white flag, baby. 1 lap to play. He's going to win a heat race here at the Big E. Make it 2 seconds, Connor. He is gone.
Yes, he is. And Scott Thompson threw a slider in 3 and 4 that last lap, and Bachman was able to get by his Thompson gets super tight story in 3 and 4.
Stryker, Molyneux, Bachman, and Thomason. Your top 4. Dino just going to miss out there from the heat race. Going to finish P5. Klump, Banks, Guida, Vecchio, and Christopherson all going to the B. That was a rough showing there for FTM. Definitely, I know after what they did last week, I want to say it was, we were at USA. You weren't here, that's right. They were at USA. I think they went 1 through 7. Dude, it was their best showing, I want to say, they've ever had. It was pretty crazy. It was at least 1 through 6, but man, I think it was 1 through 7. It was a heck of a job. I think my wife is bringing me my pill here, so I'm gonna hurry up. I've got the starting lineup on my screen. I'm gonna read it off, and then Connor, you got to talk while I take my medicine. Running out the field, the 68 of Tom Atlas, row 4 to the outside, the 327 of Terry Walters to the inside, the 88 of Dan McLaren, row 3 to the top shelf, the 990 of Glenn Sharp to the inside, the 122 of Brian Dickens. Row 2 to the outside, the 518 of 100 grand, Joseph Grandy to the inside, the 23 of Bart William Watson. In row 1 for heat race number 3, top 4. Going to transfer to the A main to the outside, the 66 of Chad Lackey. And starting on the pole, the 09 of the Teddy Bear, Ted York. Connor, I'm going to take this medicine, and I'm in a fight with my wife. Please bring me a soda, Allie.
As we roll down into turns 3 and 4, Joseph Grandy is going to be hard to have it out for him. He's out on the outside of row 2 there, starting 4th, and Dan McLaren on the inside of row 4. The green flag drops at Eldora, and we are under green.
Oh, man, they're 4 wide there for 3rd. Holy heck, Connor. Boy, oh, boy. They ain't turning off.
Coming.
Yeah, they aren't turning it off. They're still going. Dan's shopping on the bottom. Now, did you think that's down there? Is anybody right now in the race car thinking that the bottom is down there? Because me personally, Connor, I'm thinking it's up high. I would never think to look that low.
The momentum is just way too strong, but I bit my own what's the word? My own words, but here we go. We're 3 wide down the back stretch.
Oh, man! Dan, how did he make it out of there alive? The teddy bear. He's in the pits. He had to tow that thing. We're still beating the hell out of each other. And Brian Dickens, welcome back to 2nd. He fell back to 7th. Came back to 2nd, all in 1 lap. Carnage everywhere.
I don't even know what to say.
I don't either. All I know is your friend up north there, he's leading the way, and I don't know if he's got this thing locked up yet. I mean, he's got an 8/10 lead, but, man, that 122, he's on the prowl, man. He's got his head down. He's got 3 laps to go get this thing.
Dan said you guys beat us at hockey, beat us at baseball. We beat you in basketball. We're going to beat you tonight.
You know, that's absolutely crazy. If I was hammered drunk
ridiculous.
at a bar, Connor, there'd be no way in hell I would guess. First off, obviously, the hockey, everything is a recent. I would remember the hockey. But the basketball, there's no way.
That's wild. You know, USA actually has a really good hockey team. They've got phenomenal players, so that was an awesome game still.
White flag is waving. We've got half a lap to go. Brian Dickens, he's going to get there, but he's running out of time. Not going to be able to get around. Checkered flag going to wave. Dan McLaren's going to win this thing. Brian Dickens, Terry Walters, and Tom Atlas, man. Unbelievable. That's your top 4. If you had that, I mean, you're probably a millionaire right now. If you wrote that into the lottery. I don't know what that paid out, but that's crazy.
I don't know what that betting slip would look like. 18 cars wrecking each other on lap 4, and that it's wild.
Now, what am I thinking here? So we had 12 in. Yeah, we'll take 12 here. So 5 gonna go home. We got 17 cars here. 5 gonna go home. Oh, whoop. That's right. I gotta click on somebody first now after that update, or else the grid doesn't want to pop up. Let's take a look here at the starting lineup. Rounding out the field, Clay Christopherson going to bring up the tail in the 051. Row 8 to the outside, the 39 of Patrick Spengler to the inside, the 09 of the teddy bear, Ted York. Row 7 to the top shelf, the 147 of Michael Vecchio to the inside, the 89 of Mason. Hit him behind. Row 6 to the top shelf, starting in that final transfer spot, the 518 of $100,000. Joseph Grandy to the inside, the strut in the 066 machine. Mike Weeda. Row 5 to the outside, the 21 of Jonathan Tahafajan to the inside, the 66 of Chad Lackey. Row 4 to the outside, the 76 of Ryland Banks to the inside, the 55 of Mr. Wednesday Night, Brian Morris Sr. Row 3 to the top shelf, the 990 of Glenn Sharp to the inside, the 19 of Harold Klum. And row 2 to the outside, the 35 of Connor Ross to his inside, the 23 of Bart William Watson. And on the front row, a set of Full Throttle Motorsports teammates. On the outside, Dino in that 79, Dean Reynolds. And starting on the pole, Got the 075 of the Philly Flyer, Trevor Giroux. All right, green flag, set the wave. Your B main is about underway. 10 laps to play. Top 12 make the show. Let's go. Grandy in that 12th and final transfer spot for the moment. Patrick Spengler going to wise up. Pull the ripcord there on the outside. Just playing smart here in the early going if you're Patrick Spengler. You know, oh, Ted York, he got turned by the 051 of Clay Christopherson. Clay sees himself on the outside looking in to Hoffagen. But no, that was Glenn Sharp who went around in the 099. Patrick Spengler involved. And to Hoffagen, P12, he is that final dog here in the park. What does he want to do? You know, how aggressive does he get? I wouldn't reach out and start biting here. If I'm inside the top 12, you're in the show right now. Just behave. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt anybody around you. Philly Flyer leads this thing. Dino hanging on to P2, but the man in third just kind of shopping way down low. That's Chad Lackey in the 66 machine. 3, 4, 5 Canadians inside the top 10 right now. I mean, boy, oh boy, every Canadian in this thing is in the show right now. And I know Clay Christopherson right now, he is not a happy camper. He wants to be in this show, but the way it rolls right now, he's not. He's on the outside looking in, and with 3 laps to go, he's not going to make this show, not unless somebody else gets their hands where they aren't supposed to here towards the front. Trevor Giroux coming to 2 to go. Go 75, looking to peak it here. What can he do? One more trip around as the white flag waves. He's got one more lap to go. I mean, that car is beautiful. He wants to put it in victory lane. He didn't want it to be the B main victory lane, but he'll take it. Checkered flag, set the wave. Trevor Giroux. Lackey edges by Dino. Watson, Ross, Klump, Banks, Moore, Weeda, Grandy, Hine, and Hoffagen. Your final 11. Christopherson, Spengler, York, Vecchio, and Sharp. Well, they're going to have to go home, try her again next week. Stick around here for your A main on the Coast to Coast Racing Network.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
are back live on the Coast to Coast Racing Network, and I'm just going to ramble on here for a second because you know how I like to do the grid music, that kind of nonsense. Well, I forgot all about it. I was talking to Connor here in the background, so I'm scrambling to get to it, and we're going to scramble to bring that up because, Connor, guess what, man? It's time to do a little racing here at the Big E in some 358 modifieds for M&M Custom Stevers Garage 358 modifieds. Let's get ready to take a look at our starting lineup. Thank you, Connor.
You know, bro.
Rounding out the field, row 12 to the outside, the 21 of Jonathan Tahafagen to the inside, the 89 of Mason Hine. Row 11 to the top shelf, the 518 of $100,000, Joseph Grandy to the inside, the 066 of the Strut, Mike Weeda. Row 10 to the top shelf, the double nickel of Brian Moore Sr. to the inside, the 76 of the Hot Shoe, Ryland Banks. Row 9 to the outside, the 19 of Harold Klump to the inside, the 35 of Connor Ross. Row 8 to the top shelf, the 23 of Bart William Watson to the inside, the 79 of Dean Reynolds. Row 7 to the outside, the 66 of Chad Lackey to the inside, the 075 of the Philly Flyer, Trevor Giroux. Row 6 to the top shelf, the 68 of Tom Atlas to the inside, the 06 of Scott Thomason. And row 5 to the outside, the 227 of Justin Haslett to the inside, the 327 of Terry Walters. Row 4 to the outside, the 007 of Sammy B. Sam Bachman to the inside, the 56 of Randy Shreves. Row 3 to the top shelf, the 122 of the Stars and Bars, Brian Dickens to the inside, the 883 of Bud Molyneux. And row 2 to the outside, the 32 of the Ant-Man, Anthony Morano to the inside, the 88 of Dan McLaren. And row 1 for your A-main here at the Big E in Rossburg, Ohio, to the outside, the 015 of the Missile, Mike Stryker, and starting on the pole, the 099 of Billy Roberts. And here we go. I thought I needed to rush that. They extended it. Thank you, boys. Thank you. I would have done that a lot slower if I knew that. But here we go. One more lap to kick us off here at the Big E here in Rossburg, Ohio. Final time through 3 and 4. Drivers, take a look. Oh, no, we're going to go around again. We're going to go around one more time. And now I unmute myself, and maybe Connor can give us a little insight here. What the hell is going on to start this thing?
They had to move around some feature EOLs, and I thought we were 1 to green 2 laps ago. Look up, and we were pacing. Never seen that in iRacing, so didn't see anybody delay the green, but we are going green now.
Okay, so we curse and yell at Connor if we don't go green. Correct. Here. Now Connor's got to listen to me as the Steve King Foundation pace car pulls off. Green flag, set the wave. 30 laps to go. Play at the Eldora Speedway. We are underway. Side by side here in the early going, the Missile trying to take a peek here for the lead. Billy Roberts going up there, doesn't want to leave him a lot of room. Here comes the Ant-Man, Anthony Morano. Can he build up some steam? Take a peek. Mike Stryker leads lap number 1. A little bit of contact there further back in the field. Sammy B gets a little bit of a kiss there. Couldn't tell who gave him the shove. I think it was the 227 of Justin Haslett. He's in the middle, or really on the top 3 wide, as the 075 of the Philly Flyer looks low, man. He's got the snorkeling equipment on. He's going about as low as he can go. Connor Ross looking to follow him down there. Oh, the 06 wasn't going to give Connor a lot of room. Didn't give him much of a choice there. Connor going to give him a shove. Moves him up the racetrack. Connor not done yet. He's looking on Dino. Sammy B, where's he going to go? He's going to look low. Slide job over the 122. The Stars and Bars looking to cut back underneath. Brian Dickens can't do it this time. Oh boy, he tightens up a little bit there through the center of the corner, trying to run him down. Here comes Connor again. That wasn't Connor, was it? No, it wasn't. That's Randy Shreves. He's in the Connor look-alike car. That 56 looked an awful lot like Connor Ross's car from the zoomed-out view. He's got it hunting upstairs. Trying to peek around Dan McLaren. What can he do? See, it's dusty down here, man. You get in this view, you can't see nothing worth nothing. And meanwhile, the Missile out front leading the way. Who is that way down low? That's Mr. Wednesday Night, Brian Moore Sr. He's going to get off the track, pull out of the way. As he goes a lap down, his race all but over at that point. It's Connor on the bottom, 4 wide, the 23 trying to shove his nose in there. Boy, oh boy. You've got dirt, they're going to put a race car on it here at the Big E. The 122, he gets nudged up by that 66 of Chad Lackey. He's on the move, up 8 spots, right behind the Philly Flyer. They're both up 8. Chad says, Trevor, anything you can do? Well, damn it, I'm going to follow you. And man, up the pair, up 8 spots together. They're working on a hard charger. But Chad knows it. The hard charger goes to the guy up in front of you. Furthest man up. So Chad's got to get one more. Can he get it done this time? Through 3 and 4. He's looking low. Can he get it? Not this time. Connor still searching down low. What that's able to do for him is save that right rear up. Should he choose to go to the outside here later, he should have more grip than all those other guys around him. That's going to be interesting. Interesting choice to be made later. Anthony Morano still on the back deck lid. And when did Billy Roberts get around Mike Stryker? Billy Roberts, your new race leader. And I'm looking back here on the notes. That was a couple laps ago. Shame on me, I missed that. But Billy Roberts leads the way as we're halfway. Anthony Morano going to rip the tippy top now. He climbs the mountain, goes on by the 015. And that 32, man, he's going to have his sight set on the 099. Can he get it done? He says, Billy, let's have a little fun. We got 7 miles to play in the clay here in Rossburg, Ohio. Can I get you? Oh, we got 2 by 2 by 2. Connor Ross says, look at that. Taste the tail tank. Slide job on that 56. He tries to cut down underneath. William Watson says, can't do that. 3 wide down here. Connor going to tickle that top side. He goes up as high as you can go. He says, I've been playing down in the basement all night. It's about time I get out and stretch. Now he takes a look on the bottom. He's got Dan McLaren cutting down, a little bit of contact. 3 wide behind. We're racing all over here at the Big E. You want it? Come get it. Billy Roberts, though, looks up in that rearview mirror, and that butthole's starting to pucker a little bit. Boy, oh boy, 10 left to play. And man, oh man, that 32 is awful close here. Anthony Morano, he's tickling it. He's tickling it. Gonna go to the top side. Gonna cut down. What kind of move do we have? Go to the backside. We don't have a move. We got a caution flag. Pile up going into 3. Scott Thomason, Joseph Grandy gonna be involved in our first caution flag of the night. And Connor, crack open a water. Take a break. Boy,
Jesus.
oh boy. Oh, man. Scott Thomason does that himself. Nowhere for Grandy to go. And there goes your leaders. And they were able to check up and adjust to that just in time. You see the caution came out just as the leaders were rolling on by. And oh, man, Connor, these ones are fun, man. But at Eldora, you know it, I'm an honest guy. This is a big track, dude. This track, pardon my French, man, but this place beats the piss out of you, dude. You know, you're banging it, man. You're fighting the bumps as much as you're fighting everybody else, and this place can really wear you down. You run that many green flag laps, and, man, I don't know how much you guys got left.
Yeah, it was definitely a blast. It was. I find running the wall is way easier than the bottom. Just in warm-up, I couldn't stop hitting the pit exit opening, and I think there's a few laps where I just about destroyed my car and 40 others, but it definitely is demanding.
I don't think the 66 didn't seem too happy there with Sam Bachman by what I just seen there. I don't know. Maybe we'll get to talk to one of them later, but they didn't seem that happy there as the green flag set the wave. We're back underway. First caution of the night. We got 8 left to play. That was a good restart there for Billy Roberts. He gets to open it back up a little bit, about a 2-lap gap. And that's what he wants to do here. He wants to open it up. Now, when Anthony gets closer, when Sam Bachman gets close here, because he's got it to the outside of the striker, man. He's got her set. Oh, and here comes the Philly Flyer. Meanwhile, I thought it was about to say battle for the lead, but not yet. Oh, man, we're going to have a 3-way here in Ohio. Make it 4. Make it 4. 5 laps to go. Trevor Giroux wants in it. Oh, Billy Roberts down low. Anthony Morano clips the outside. Sammy B going down to the bottom. He's going to shop for second. Trevor Giroux goes even lower. He's looking for third. 4 laps to go here in Rossburg. Who is going to get it? Who's going to bring it home? 1.5 miles left to play. 3 laps to go. Billy Roberts got to be perfect from here on out. Can he hold on to this thing? Anthony Morano going to make the move. Looking low. Side job. No. Billy drives it in deep. He holds it. Sam Bachman, he's chomping at the bit. Give him some. He's looking to the outside. He makes the move. The 007 up the P2. Sam Bachman says, you want it? Come get it. Slide job for the lead. 1 lap to go. Billy Roberts has him by a nose at the line. Final time around here in Ohio. Billy on the bottom. Sammy up top. Looking to protect. 2, 3, and 4, side by side. Who's it gonna be? Sam Bachman gets it at the line. Sammy B leads 1 lap, and it's the most important lap here at the Eldora Speedway. Holy crap, Connor Ross! My God Almighty!
That was a hell of a race.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Holy shit! I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's unbelievable. You 30 laps. I mean, the SOB leads one lap, and it's the most important one. I mean that. Oh God, dang, Connor, you know, man, we have both been there, and that one is gonna sting Billy Roberts forever. I mean, that one
for sure.
that one is gonna hurt. I mean, God dang, but boy, was that fun. I mean, that's how you do it. What a race by those guys. This was I got to figure out how to go back to the beginning here. That was it. Phew. My God. Man, and Anthony makes one mistake too. One mistake. He looked to the bottom. He didn't really send it like Sam did into 3 and 4, and Bachman said, nope, if you're going to do it like that. He filled the outside through 3 and 4, took it with 2 or 3 to go. I mean, holy man. Oh my God. I mean,
1, 2, 3, you can't park there!
I mean, Jesus God, Anthony. Brother, I'm sorry. I don't know how to say this to you. It's never fun to I get third that way, but Jesus God, that had to be a little fun, right? I mean, one caution flag. Yeah, man. That was, I mean, I don't know if you can hear me clapping in the background, brother, but dude, hats off. I mean, that's one of the best races I've ever watched. I mean, I know coming in third is not what we as a driver want, but man, you guys, you really gave it your all out there, man. Talk to me about that final restart.
Yeah, I didn't want to see that caution. We were all just talking about it. I know Billy didn't want to see it either. I think it would have just been me and him, and then the caution came out and brought Sam back to us. So I think it was just me and Billy duking it out there at the end. I think I might have had a little something for him. And then that caution came out. I was trying to, I sucked on a restart, but I hit 1 and 2 real good, and I caught right back up to him. And then I probably should have checked my relatives or checked the mirror or something before I went to the bottom there to see where Sam was. And that didn't work out so good. And then Sam got around me, and man, it's just like last week, trying to get into turn 3, set the car real high and cut down and see if I can just out drag him with momentum down the straightaway. And that didn't work again this week. So another 3rd place, but we didn't have 8 or 9 cautions this week. So from the admin standpoint, I'll take, the 10th place and 1 caution over the 3rd place and 8 cautions. So, but man, it was actually a lot of fun there. And I want to apologize to Trevor. I kind of pinched him there towards the end. Wasn't on the game plans list, just hard racing, trying to get what I can get out of it, and kind of pinched him up a little bit. Didn't mean to do that.
Well, man, at the end of the day, brother, this was a great run. And, if they run it in there a little different into 3 and 4, I mean, you were pretty close to them, with the way you snookered the bottom there in 3 and 4. If they bang just a little bit harder there in 3 and 4, there's no telling, maybe you sneak that thing out, maybe come home with the P2, but P3, back-to-back weeks, that's going to be pretty good, Anthony, to start this thing off. So, hell of a job, man. Who you want to thank on the good run?
I got to thank my wife, Sherry, the boys over at FTM, Super Dare Car, Swan Speed Shop, Vertex Graphics, Expert Installation, GripPack.com, Shaggy TV. Let's see, who's the dealer for this one? M&M Customs and Stever's Garage for sponsoring the division. Shaggy for doing a broadcast. Everyone behind the scenes at Coast to Coast. You for coming out and doing the broadcast. It was a lot of fun.
Well, hey, hell of a job, man. Congratulations on the good run, and hopefully you go get them here in the Renegades.
Yeah, we'll try. I got to come from the back, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, hey, good luck, brother. It's the Big E, man. Anything can happen.
That's the truth. Thanks a lot, buddy.
We'll go ahead and Well, I don't know. Connor, do you want to try to interview anybody? Probably not, since you were in the race. I just want to ask.
No, yeah, I wasn't able to see what was going
Yeah,
on, so it'd be the same questions of what did you do to
that's
not win.
that's kind of how I feel when I'm in the race. But let's go ahead and pull Billy up, man. Billy, this is damn it. I hate having to have this conversation. I really do. I know it sucks when you were, out front for the second half of it. I mean, you looked like the quickest car, if not for that late race caution. We may be talking to you at the end, but man, Sammy stole that thing from you. Talk to us about that final lap. I mean, what did you see in your eyes? I mean, that was one of the best finishes, Billy. I've called an ass ton of these races, and that just the way you guys raced each other clean, you didn't beat the hell out of each other. That could have went so many different ways. Billy, that's when I know this isn't what you want to hear finishing P2, but that's one of the best finishes I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, you know me. I'm perfectly fine finishing P2, Jack. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We ran a good race. I just think my tires glazed over there on that caution, and I just didn't have what it took to. And I just didn't want to, Sam got to run, let him go. That's just how it is. He's good. He's fast. Morano was fast. And it was fun. Stricker, it was fun running with him there for a while. And I was just kind of pacing myself behind him. And then finally I just dove to the top and got a run on him. And I thought I could set sail, but I might have had just a little too deep a gear in.
Well, if you could go back and redo it on that final restart, is there anything different we could have done in 3 and 4? Do you think if, you throw that slider in deeper, could we have got out front of Sam, or was he just on it there at the end? I mean, obviously you both would have wiped the floor with me if that makes you feel any better, Billy. But, I wasn't the one out there driving. I mean, what difference, what could we have done different to beat Sammy here tonight?
I don't know that I could have beat Sam, I guess. I mean, I stayed green. I think staying green, I had a shot at it.
I think so too. I think the caution's kind of what gave it to him, to be honest with you.
And I probably should have just wall banged it. But I just don't like beating off that wall. So,
well, man, at the end of the day, Billy, I don't think you can really hate on a run like this. I mean, when you're points racing this P2 here with such a big field, I mean, 29 guys, and let's be honest, Clay went home. Patrick went home. I mean, brother, there were some good guys who didn't even make the show. So to come up here and finish P2 in a 29 car field, I mean, give yourself a pat on the back, Billy. Hell of a job. Congratulations. Who you want to thank on this run, man?
Of course, I thank my wife. She lets me do this all the time. Don't complain. You, Shaggy. Not for sure who the sponsor was, but thank you for them sponsoring. All my teammates over Leadfoot Mafia. And Coast to Coast for giving us a place to race.
Well, hell of a job, Billy. Congrats, man. We're going to see you any more tonight in any of the sprint car stuff, or are you calling it a night?
I'm going over to the Big Block Official.
All right. Well, hey, give them hell over there, brother. We'll be rooting for you over there.
All right. Thank you.
Billy Roberts coming home with P2, but now we get to talk to this guy. I mean, this Sam, you little, I'm just going to say it. I don't care if anybody gets mad. You little bastard. You snuck up there and you stole this thing, man. How does that feel? I mean, dude, that's got to feel good. You've had some sneaky wins and you've had some dominating wins, but man, Anthony and Billy, they were just kind of doing their own thing out front all race, and all of a sudden, couple laps to go, I mean, you shoot by, who was that, Mike Stryker for third, and I said it then and there. There was like 4 or 5 to go. I was like, uh-oh, brother. They just let you into this, and, man, they're in trouble. You got up there in a hurry. You even brought Trevor with you. I mean, he just couldn't find a way around anybody, but, man, you got it hot, and it got hot in a hurry. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, it was just obviously, like, I felt like that caution kind of saved me a little bit. I felt like I was pretty quick before it, but it would have took some time catching up to Anthony and Billy, and I probably would have ran out some laps. So thank God for a caution because it kind of helped me out there. But I just knew I had to stick to the top because it felt pretty good or whatever, and try to run that little slider through the middle and 3 and 4 and to the top or whatever, and try to hit my marks right. And I seen Anthony try to throw a slider on Billy or whatever, and couldn't get it done or whatever. So I kind of seen my opening up top or whatever. So I just followed Billy a little bit and once got past Anthony, I had a pretty good run coming into 3 and 4. So I just threw a slider and was hoping it stuck and tried to race Billy out to the end.
Yeah, and I noticed, so when you go back and you're not going to admit to it, so I'll throw you under the bus here and tell everybody what you did here. You drove your slider in way deep, whereas opposed to Anthony and Billy, they both tried to short slider, come up way early. And I mean, dude, you sent that sucker in. You didn't slide up till we're 3/4 of the way through the turn. Is that the trick? I mean, did you know that was the way to do that thing? It way different slider line than, your teammate Anthony threw or Billy tried to throw back on you later. If you look at him from over top, I mean, it was, it looked like you were at two different racetracks the way those sliders were. Did you know that's how you had to do it?
No, I kind of just threw a slider. I mean, obviously, you know me. Sometimes I'm a little over aggressive on my sliders, and I throw a little in too deep. But obviously, that one just stuck right when I got to the tack or whatever. Just stopped moving and just started going.
Brother, you absolutely killed it tonight, Sam. You've had a lot of wins, but I'm telling you, man, this is your best one that I've seen. This was well fought, man. Your team's good, and you had to fight your way through all of them. You had where did you start tonight? Let me look over at this. You had to start P8. I mean, you're 2 spots off the hard charger, which will go to your teammate Trevor. So pretty good run from Trevor. But this was an impressive win, Sammy. Enjoy this one because they're hard to come by, especially when you have 6 or 7 teammates as good as you guys do. So enjoy it. Congratulations on the big win. Who we want to thank?
All the boys over at FTM. Gunnar at Swan Speed Shop. He's really been working hard on the dig. Dean over at Super Dirt Car Series, Expert Installation, Shaggy TV, Vertex Graphics, GG Drywall Services, and Coast Coast for putting this on.
Hell of a job, man. Congratulations. You gonna run any sprint cars or are you done for the night?
I mean, you should know better.
Yeah, I figured. And
maybe.
Park it after the victory. That's the way to go out. Hell of a job, man. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Sam Bachman gets it done. He picks up the win here at the Eldora Speedway, and we step away for a minute or two. Stick around on the Coast to Coast Racing Network.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
We are back live on the Coast to Coast Racing Network here. As we get our proper sponsor up, we're here for our Aces Up Sim Sports Renegade Sprint Cars, and we got, well, this is what used to happen. The Renegade Sprint Cars. Sammy Bachman decided to show up. We got 28 cars. Checkered flag gonna wave. And see who we want to follow out here in practice. Who's gonna go out here first? Patrick Spade. Realize my trading paint shut off here as I load up into the new session. Patrick Spangler is the quickest car on the racetrack with a 13.181. Some of the paint jobs loading up here. Lap number 2 on the board, even quicker, 13.12 for Patrick Spangler. Dean Reynolds going out there in that 79. He rolls around P5. Anthony Morano goes P3 as he pulls it off. Let's see, Gavin Chatham, lap 1. He goes P3. Let's see what Gavin Chatham can do here in that 99. Blake Chapman, green, purple. Good night. Good night. Blake Chapman, welcome back. Oh, he still got it. Oh, he still got it. Blake Chapman, that's quick time. And now Chad Griggs. Oh, boy. 0.02 of a second off the quick time. Can he go get it? He's digging. He's chugging. Yellow, yellow. That ain't going to do it. P2 for Chad Griggs. And that means somebody with the last name Chapman's going P1. But his first name ain't Zach. His first name's going to be Blake. Blake Chapman gets it done in monumental fashion. Hell of a lap, Blake Chapman. And he goes P1. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for heat race number 1. Row 5 to the top shelf, the 68 of Tom Atlas. To the inside, the 883 of Bud Molyneux. Row 4 to the outside, the 35 of Mr. Daddy's Money, Connor Ross. To the inside, the 121 of Trevor Frank. Row 3 to the top shelf, the 007 of Sammy B, Sam Bachman. To the inside, the 89 of Mason Hine. Row 2 to the outside, the 20 of your quick time, the salesman, a.k.a. the preacher, Blake Chapman. To the inside, the 518 of 100 grand. Joseph Grandy in row number 1. For heat race number 1 to the outside, the 06 of Scott Thomason. And starting on the pole, the 79 of Dean Reynolds. Oh, yeah, should be on. Dude, I didn't even think about this, Connor. Do you know how cool this is? July 4th? Brother, I should be on Dirt Vision. Oh, shit, boy. When I'm at Lincoln Speedway. Oh, my God. I didn't even think about that, though, till right now. I'm going to be on Dirt Vision. I'm so excited. I'll be on where Dino works. As the green flag set the wave. Heat race number 1 is underway. Dean going to slide up, grab the cushion right away. Coming out of 2. Here comes the 06 of Thomason, though, trying to cut to the inside. Little bit of a slide job. Going to feed him back here. But Blake Chapman, he's the guy to watch out for. He's going to go to the outside, build up as much of a run as he can. Try to swing the baseball bat back at both of them. Dino, he's going to, oh boy, he sends it side by side, give it to Scott. Sam Bachman in the wall. He's going to keep it up there, nurses it out. But he finds himself back at the back. That's a tough break for Bowman. Not where he wanted to be, but right where Blake Chapman wants to be. Outside, move him up to P2. Now he's going to go down to the bottom. Oh, hey now. Oh, he gets a shot there from the 6 of Scott Thomason. Oh, now he runs into Connor Ross. Connor moves himself up to P5. He's up 3 spots. Trevor Frank up 3 spots as well. Blake Chapman back to P9. He ain't having a very good time. Joseph Grandy up to P2, and Dino, he's gone, checking out. I mean, I don't know if Dean's still at the racetrack. He might be out of Ohio. He might be down here in PA. Oh, 3 wide for P2. Oh, Grandy, he pulls the ripcord. He falls back to 4th. White flag gonna wave. They're still beating the hell out of each other. But Dino, final time down the backstretch and into 3. That's 79. He says, give me the checkered flag. I want to wear it. He wins heat race number 1. Thomason, Grandy, Frank to the A main. Ross, Hine, Molyneux, Bachman, Chapman, and Atlas to the B. Take a look at our starting lineup for heat race number 2. 9 drivers set to take the starting lineup. Or make the starting lineup, I should say. 36 of Barry Goldner rounds out the field. Row 4 to the top shelf, the 88 of Dan McLaren. To the inside, the double nickel. Brian Moore Sr. Row 3 to the outside, the 51 of Shorty John Short. To the inside, the 49. Of Jesse Bandy. Row 2 to the top shelf, the 270 of Chad Griggs. To the inside, the 99 of Gavin Chatham. Row 1 for heat race number 2 to the outside, the 181 of Jeffrey Kemper. And starting on the pole, the 9 of Isaac Bowman. All right. So guys are going home in this. Not going to be a whole bunch. Let's see who we got here. Let's see what's going on over on the coast to coast side. Pretty quiet over there tonight. Steve King Foundation pace car pulls off. Green flag, set the wave. We've got 8 laps to play here in heat race number 2. Bowman, Kemper, drop the hammer. Green flag waves. Heat race number 2 is underway. Bowman gonna go up, grab the cushion here. Gavin Chatham. Oh, he's stuck in the middle 3 wide. We got Trent. Wait, no, that's Dan McLaren looking low in that 88 machine. Slides up, little bit of contact between him and Bandy. Gavin Chatham watching. John Short. He gets around him up into that 4th and final transfer. Can he get up, shut the door? No, he can't. Gavin Chatham right back around. He storms to the outside. Ooh, Chad Griggs trying to look underneath me and Connor's teammate there, Jeffrey Kemper, but Kemper doing a good job of holding firm right now, man. And Kemper, he's looking pretty good. Oh, Chad finding the discount here in Rossburg. 2 for 1 through 3 and 4. Good night. Chad Griggs doing it right. Now he's going back to the bottom. He says, I couldn't get the 2. Now I'm just going to get a 1 for 1. No, Bowman fighting back to the inside. He ain't going easy. Side by side into 3. Chad Griggs going to throw it up, sliding. He gets that run off of 4. White flag gonna wave. One more trip around for the 270, who clips the outside wall. Bowman looks to the inside, but Griggs gonna shut him down for the final time. Looks to protect. Griggs, Bowman, Chatham short in your top 4. Jeff Kemper coming home 5th. McLaren, Bandy, Moore, and Goldner going to the B main. Let's take a look at this final starting lineup here for heat race number 3. Inside of row number 5, that 7 machine of Bob DeGood. Row 4 to the top shelf, the 56 of Randy Shreves. To the inside, the 016 of Jeremy Christensen. Row 3 to the outside, the 217 of the gentleman, Jack Hitt. To the inside, the 75 of the mayor, Steve Bixler. Row 2 to the top shelf, the 39 of the high side banger, Patrick Spengler. To the inside, the Ant-Man, Anthony Morano in row 1. For heat race number 3 at the Big E, here in Rossburg, Ohio. To the outside, the 11 of the Goose, Chad Cote, and starting on the pole, the 09 of the Teddy Bear, Ted York. Green flag waves. Heat race number 3 is underway. Top 4 get a good start, but the best out of all of them, I think maybe that 39 of Patrick Spangler. He goes to the top shelf looking for second here right away. Can he get around that 09 of Ted York? He does. The Teddy Bear trying to get it wound up on the inside, but meanwhile, the Patrick Spangler, the high side banger, he's already up to the lead. Wasting no time at all. He is, oh man, gone. Good night. Have fun, Patrick. Jack Hitt in the 4th and final transfer spot there in the 217 machine. Got a good gap between him and the Teddy Bear. I don't know if Ted York can get there. He's trying. I mean, he's trying like hell to reel him back in, but I just don't know. He's got the mare behind him, and not too far behind, he's got Hot Wheels in that 56 machine. Now, Hot Wheels going to take a peek to the inside of the mare. Randy Shreves. Can he get it done? Not this time. Side by side off of 4. Patrick Spengler rolling through 3 and 4. Right outside on the rim. White flag gonna wave. He's got 1 lap to play. Battle on for second. Anthony Morano may be able to take a peek here on the Goose. But it's all Patrick out front, just testing a little bit. Goes low for the final time around the racetrack. He gets it done. Spengler, Cote, Morano, and Hit. Your top four. York, Bixler, Shreves, Christensen, and DeGood. They're going to the B main. Let's take a look at the starting lineup here. For your B main, should be taking 12 cars here. We got 16 on the grid. Row 8 to the outside, the 68 of Tom Atlas to the inside, Bob DeGood. Row 7 to the top shelf, 36 of Barry Goldner to the inside, the 20 of Blake Chapman, your 12th and final transfer. Going to be the 016 of Jeremy Christensen to the inside, the 55 of Brian Moore Sr., row 5 to the inside, the 007 Sammy B. Sam Bachman to the inside, the 56 of Randy Shreves, and row 4 to the outside, the 49 of Jesse Bandy to the inside, the 883 of Bud Molyneux, row 3 to the top shelf, the 75 of the Mayor Steve Bixler to the inside, the 88 of Soupy Dan McLaren, in row 2 to the outside, the 89 of Mason. Hit him with the hind to the inside, the 09 of the Teddy Bear Ted York, in row 1 for tonight's 10-lap B main here at the Eldora Speedway. To the outside, the 181 Jeff Kemper, and starting on the pole, the 35 of Connor Ross. So Connor will be happy to know that no 68 machines, so we only have 15 cars, 3 guys going home. Just don't want to finish in that bottom 3. Steve King Foundation pace car pulls off. Green flag waves. Your B main is underway. And I just realized I had teammates on the front row. Boy, I blew that call. Could have done so much better with that. As Kemper holds on to it there for lap number 1. He keeps the teammates 1 and 2 comfortably up front. See the guys running around here in the back. Brian Moore Sr., a little bit of contact has shoved him back. That's got him out of the show. Blake Chapman, he's up to 12, but he'd like to be up a lot higher. That's one. Sam Bachman, he wants to make this show, I'd say. Sammy B right now, P12. Oh! Who is that? That's Ted York in it. Steve Bixler goes around. Mason Hine in the 89. And now Brian Moore Sr. Well, welcome to the show. Connor Ross still out front. Jeffrey Kemper still P2. Every other spot has changed, though. 1 and 2. They're the same. Now, Dan McLaren, he's up 2 spots. Jesse Bandy, he's up 4. Randy Shreves also up 4. Mason Hine, he is trying to run down Brian Moore Sr. He's only got 3 laps to get himself in a transfer spot. Can he do it? Connor Ross coming to the white flag. 1 more trip around here at the Big E. Just keep it off the wall here, Daddy's money. Keep it out of trouble. Final time through 3 and 4. Checkered flag, set the wave. Connor Ross wins the B main. Kemper, McLaren, Bandy, Shreves. Christensen, Chapman, Molyneux, Bachman, DeGood, Goldner, and more. Gonna be your top 12. Mason Hine, Ted York, Steve Bixler, and Tom Atlas. Gonna go home tonight. Sadly, we step away for a minute or two, and we'll be right back with your Aces Up Spin Sim Sports A-Main coming up next.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
We are back live on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. And it's almost that time to go play for 35 laps at the Big E for your Aces Up Sim Sports Renegade Sprint Car A-Main, where 24 of Coast to Coast best drivers get set to go play. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup. Rounding out the field, row 12 to the outside, the double nickel Brian Moore Sr. to the inside, the 36 of Barry Goldner, row 11 to the top shelf, the 7 of Bob the Good to the inside, the 007 of Sammy B, Sam Bachman. Row 10 to the top shelf, the 883 of Bud Molyneux to the inside, the 20 of the Salesman, a.k.a. the Preacher, my long-lost cousin, Blake Chapman. Row 9 to the top shelf, the 016 of Jeremy Christensen to the inside, the 56 of Hot Wheels, Randy Shreves. Row 8 to the outside, the 49 of Jesse Bandy to the inside, the 88 of Soupy, Dan McLaren. Row 7 to the outside, the 181 of my teammate, Jeff Kemper to the inside, my other teammate. In that 35, Daddy's Money, Connor Ross. Row 6 to the outside, the 217 of the Gentleman Jack hit to the inside, the 51 of Shorty, John Short. Row 5 to the outside, the 121 of the Hot Dog, Trevor Frank to the inside, the 32 of the Ant-Man. Anthony Morano, row 4 to the outside, the 39 of Gavin Chatham. To the inside, the 518 of Joseph Grandy. 100 grand, Joseph Grandy. Sorry, that's the stroke. Row 3 to the top shelf, the 11 of the Goose. Chad Cote to the inside, the 9 of Isaac Bowman. And row 2 to the outside, the 06 of Scott Thomason. To the inside, the 39 of the high side banger, Patrick Spangler. And row 1 for your Renegade Sprint Car A-Main here at the Big E in Rossburg, Ohio, brought to you by Aces Up Sim Sports. To the outside, the 270 of Chad Griggs. And starting on the pole, that's 79 of Dean Reynolds, as we roll through 3 and 4 for the final time. Steve King Foundation pace car pulls off. Green flag set, the wave. 35 laps to play. We are underway. 3 wide through 1 and 2. Patrick Spangler looking to the inside. Dino stuck in the middle, but it's all Chad Griggs out front. Not for long. Patrick Spangler, what are you doing? Where are you coming from? He wants to have some fun. 39 looking to have a little play date here at the Big E. Man, oh man. Trying to make it interesting here. That was nasty for Patrick. Little play date here. Meanwhile, we're 3 wide behind, and we have a caution flag. Back in the field, that's Jeff Kemper. Up in the outside wall, caution flag. Going to come out here at the Eldora Speedway. Let's see if we can get it on the right camera first there. Oh, Jack hit. He got a little squirrely. It came down. Jeff, yeah, he just gets plowed into by a couple people. Kemper, nowhere to go. Anthony Morano couldn't do anything. Bud Molyneux couldn't do anything. Just a tough break there for those guys. And Kemper needing to sit, bring the caution flag out, but he is able to get down pit road, kind of get the quick repair, get this thing taken care of. Should get the 1 to green this time by. You're out there watching right now. Let us know who you're rooting for on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. It's a little quiet out there tonight. It's a little quiet out there tonight. Steve King Foundation pace car set to pull off. Green flag will wave. Chad Griggs cracks the loud pedal. We are back underway. Apparently that one camera needs moved. Apparently the cushion is moved and that camera has changed. Oh! Red Rover, who the heck just went over? That's the Goose. Chad Cote, and oh boy! What happened to the Goose? I could not tell. So I couldn't. Let's go. Yeah, just kind of buckled in weird when it kind of happened, but contact definitely happened. But when Scott did it, he quit coming up. You know, he didn't drive through it, but the initial contact was definitely enough that it sent the Goose flying, and Goose got his wings clipped there. Wing went off. $883, he may be done. I believe that's the second quick repair for Bud Mullen. Or, I mean, he's already had one. You don't get two. So if he would need a quote-unquote second quick repair, that would be it. The green flag waves were back underway. Chad Griggs. Oh, Dino got in there, skirted up into third. That's a good move there by Dino. Welcome back to that final podium spot. Now he's up in the wall one more time. He's just trying to fend off his teammate there, Gavin Chatham, hard upside down. Big wreck there for John Short. Could not tell how that started, if it was in front of him, if he got contact into it. I couldn't tell here. Let's see from this angle. He comes down across the 9 of Bowman. He's got a little loose, and both of them going to get a shot of that thing. The 88 of Dan McLaren, he's able to avoid it, but he slides up in front of the 32. And Anthony Morano goes around. That may, I couldn't tell what kind of damage Anthony has, but that may do it. I just now remembered to unmute myself, and well, I maybe shouldn't have unmuted myself because Connor was doing good. So, I just think that. So
I was just thinking that.
Yeah. Maybe I should go back to that. I don't know. No, we'll see. We'll test it.
If I wreck here in half a lap, then we know whose fault it is.
That's true. Should be going back green this time by. I look for my damn camera button. There we go. Green flag waves. Chad Griggs leads the way. We got 28 long laps left to play. That's 14 miles here in Rossburg, Ohio. Lots and lots of time to move around there. Chad Griggs is in the wall. Patrick Spengler to the point. He leads that lap. If we would have a quick caution. Oh, Chad Griggs going to leave him room. Patrick Spengler gives the wall a kiss. He's still up in front for now. Oh, Connor Ross going to throw a slide job here with Trevor Frank. Oh, where'd you come from, Sales? The preacher. Going to work under Connor Ross, who gets the yellow flag. I'm going to get that spot back. Timely caution for Connor Ross. And what happened here? Brian Moore Sr. Jesse Bandy. Oh. Yeah, Bandy got in that pretty good. Bandy probably not a happy customer. After that one. But his teammate Gavin Chatham, I don't know, he may be happy with these cautions. He's been able to take advantage. He's up 5 spots. Himself up to 3rd. Connor's up 7 spots though, up to 6th. You were up 8 spots, though. You were inside the top 5 at one point in time until the hot
Yeah,
dog man got you.
Yeah. We just got to stick to the top, I think, unless there's lap traffic or double file restart, single file. We're up around the lip, and unless the bottom somehow comes in, which I'm hoping.
Yeah, you better watch out. You know who's behind you.
I just noticed that.
I don't even need to tell you that. Green flag set the wave. We're back underway. Got 25 left to play. Patrick Spangler, the man out front after a Chad Griggs mistake. Can he hold on? That was a lights out restart there from the 39. Gonna go up. You got to bang this wall down at this point in time if you want to beat back. If you want to be up front leading the race, that's where you got to be. Dino hanging on to P4. There's more contact there, though, in the back. We're not done wrecking. This is an absolute caution fest. And it seems like, I mean, Connor, you could speak better than me. It's just, if you want to, you know, I'm not going to say win this race because, let's be honest, there's three people in this race that can win it right now. But if you want to even, you know, run top 5, you got to be up against that wall right now. And it just seems so difficult to do, dude.
Yeah, it's you definitely do. It's a thin line exiting 2 as well. If you go on my car, on cockpit or anything, I'll show you when we come here on exit of 2. You can also just see the cushion built up against this wall. But as you go through the center of the corner, there's some tack right up under me, and then here. But here is where it gets really narrow because that wall comes out, or comes in, sorry, and then dips back out, going down the back stretch. So you just got to be really careful you don't tap that right rear when it dips in, because that will break something.
And it's just, man, it's so tough, you know, and there really are there are different guys doing different things. Like, as I don't know what you're doing, Connor, if you're ever 100% throttle, but there are definitely guys wanting to find 100% throttle right now, whereas opposed to, you know, Patrick Spangler, Chad Griggs, they may not be. You know, I don't know what the right answer is. I truly don't what the fast guys are doing.
Entry until the car wants to plane and continue straight. Then I get into 75, and if I need more, I'll grab more. But
we're back underway here at the Big E. 23 left to do it. Well, what is that? That's 11 and a half miles. I mean, long time. Chad Griggs up in the wall hard. Oh, man, Dino gonna get around him maybe. Gavin Chatham was able to. Connor, he's got the spoon out. He's gonna scoop. Couldn't get the inside to work though, and he's gonna lose a spot. Not what he wanted to do there, and man, that's gonna hurt Connor at the end of the day. Now he watches Dino get the wall, and the hot dog. Trevor Frank, hot dog, hot diggity dog. Oh, Blake Chapman, where'd he come from? Oh, good night, pass me a Sprite. Blake Chapman up 15 spots. Oh, Blake. Gavin Chatham, I mean, he's going to be dreaming about the lead that Patrick Spangler has. 2 seconds. I mean, that's going to be a nightmare. That ain't going to be no dream. Patrick Spangler is gone. This is his playground. This is unbelievable what he's doing here to these guys. And Blake Chapman, he's tugging on the rope. Welcome to the battle for third. Here we go, preacher. Oh, man. Can he get his followers to send up a prayer for him? Can he get up into third? We got 16 laps to go. We're about a lap over halfway here. But Chad Griggs, he's got it up on the money, man. He's on the rails. He has got her rolling. Blake Chapman going to sink her down to the inside. Nowhere to hide. Blake Chapman. Side job! Oh, he bangs the fence down! Anthony Morano, where'd he come from? He came to the back. Now he's all the way back to 9th. He's in the middle, 3 wide. Blake Chapman trying to run down Chad Griggs, and Gavin Chatham trying to get it back, man. He's watched that lead grow to 2.2 seconds. He had it down to about 1.6. Must have made a mistake about a lap or 2 ago. And he's watched that lead open up, and Patrick Spengler watches it all go away. Caution flag at the Big E. I clicked on Jeffrey Kemper. He was not the caution. It was Dan McLaren. From what I'm reading, anyway. Let's see here. Gets it in the wall going into 3. And yeah, it just bikes around. Oh.
A second. Fortunately, I'm going to dip after this one. I'm not feeling too hot.
No, dude, you're fine. You do what you got to do.
I may sound lazy or fat or both, but Jesus, running the top here, it's a little demanding. It also doesn't help. My room is 300 degrees. But
yeah, it's totally fine. I sound both of those as well, so I understand. That was weird though that was a caution, because Dan did a pretty good job of he spun that thing out into pit road.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I think
pretty crazy.
maybe it's off incident points and losing contact, depending where leader is. I don't know. I'm just throwing out what it could have been.
Who knows? Who knows? Either way, Patrick Spengler set to clap that loud pedal one more time. We are back underway. 11 laps left to play. Dude, Patrick Spengler is so good right now. He is in another dimension, another realm. He has walked that thing out to 0.8 of a second in 1 lap. I mean, Patrick Spengler, calm down. So good is that 39, who has 4.5 more miles left here in Rossburg, Ohio. Blake Chapman, he's been so close to getting around Chad Griggs, but he just hasn't been able to. Can he get it? Now Gavin says, well, Shaggy, you thought Patrick was faster? No, that's what I wanted you to think. I got him right where I want him. I'm gulping at this lead. I got it at 0.4 of a second. You want it? Come get it. Blake Chapman goes for a 3rd. Side job. Chad Griggs cuts back underneath. We're going to have a battle for the lead here in a little bit. 6 laps to go. Gavin Chatham says no! Caution flag gonna wave. And boy, oh boy, one more caution here at the Big E. And it was a 6 machine of Scott Thomason. Man, he got loose. He got sideways, definitely on the bottom. He did a good job. He never really locked that up or slowed it down. I mean, he kept her going straight. You can tell left front's definitely bent. It's angled in from him clipping that wall. He has to make a trip down pit road here, but he kept it going. That's a tough break there. The caution flag came out.
I can, there's been a few laps where I can tell what a Patrick Spangler's car feels like. It's just glued to the top, and you have the throttle control perfect. It's really fast, but everybody else, we can't hit it as often as he does. He clearly has that car dialed in, unless Blake Chapman, Gavin Chatham, or Griggs have been saving, but I don't think so.
Okay. I thought you were going to say he's cheating. All right.
Not yet, not yet.
Okay.
I have a few excuses up my sleeve.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. Thought we were just going with cheating. That's where I was willing to go to. I was going to go there with you. I was going there for you. As the green flag waves. 5 left to play. We're back underway. You see that 99, his top wing ripped off. Now it came back on. Can the 39 hold on for 2 more miles here in Ohio? Blake Chapman throws the slider. He moves up to 3rd for a quick moment. Chad Griggs right on back by. Oh, no! Sam for the lead! Caution, flag waves. Good night. Oh, good night, good night. Dean Reynolds. Him and Connor Ross make a little bit of contact here. Let's see. Yeah, Connor going to send it up, and there's just a little bit of contact between the two, and Dino goes for a wild ride. There's some more contact after. Randy Shreves gets a piece. Jeremy Christensen gets a piece, and tough break there for Dino. Definitely not the way he wanted to end his night. Connor, he had to go in there, use a quick repair. Definitely not what he was trying to do there, but...
No, I gave myself an EOL there. I felt bad about that. That was... I wasn't fully committed, and that's the first problem. I was going to leave him a lane, and then I realized I had a lot of speed going, and last second I decided I won't leave a lane. And
the green flag set the wave. That is exactly what Patrick Spangler needed. 3 laps left to play. Can he hold off Gavin Chatham? Let's find out as Blake Chapman, he tries to set his teeth in. Can he go get a run? Can he get on the podium? We'll have to see. Chad Griggs, you know he's wounded, man. He has been clawing. Oh, he gets in the wall one more time. I hear some beating. I hear some banging back there. Blake Chapman throws the slider. Meanwhile, Patrick Spangler, 1 lap to go. Gavin Chatham, side jump. Oh! Patrick shut it down. He had to lock it up. He goes around. Gavin Chatham. Final time through 3 and 4. Checkered flag waves. Give it to Gavin Chatham, who wins. In Rossburg, Ohio, he gets it done at the Big E. Blake Chapman. Chad Griggs comes home 3rd. The hot dog coming home 4th. And Isaac Bowman coming home P5. Rest of your lineup. Whew, I didn't do this for the first race. Shame on me.
Zach, I'm just going to quickly head out. Thank you for having me up there again, and one of these nights I'll run the Series U sponsor.
All right, behave yourself.
You too. Stay out of trouble, bye.
Patrick Spangler coming home 6th. Dan McLaren, P7. Shreves, Connor Ross, and Anthony Morano, your top 10. Thomason, Christensen, Jack Hitt, Jeff Kemper, Brian Moore Sr., Bob the Good, Barry Goldner, Chad Cote, Dean Reynolds, and John Short. Your top 20 and your bottom 4, Jesse Bandy, Sam Bachman, Bud Molyneux, and Joseph Grandy. As we get ready to have a word here with our top 3. I want to go back to the point where, let's see here. Chad, what a wild ride, man. It seemed like, you were arguably the quickest car out there. And then I can't remember after this dang stroke that I had, but it was in I want to say, the early third of the race, or first third of the race, but towards the end of it. When you got in the wall there through 3 and 4, to me, watching it, did it mess the car up? Did you kind of have to play it safe after that? We had just kind of seen you ride the wall pretty hard, and that's when Spangler got by you, and it really seemed to change things.
I don't know if it broke the car. I kind of wondered myself, because the entire rest of the race, it was not a car that I would want to drive. It handled very poorly.
Yeah, and I mean, from there, it just seemed like, the outside, it was so thin already, I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it, Chad. I don't know how you guys do it lap after lap, but from there, it seemed like the car had to be on its best, for you to be able to run up there. Was that what it felt like to be in the car?
Yeah, I just couldn't hardly do anything right. The car did not feel good. So, I mean, I wasn't going to catch Spangler, and I don't know if the car took damage early on. It very well could have. I was talking to Blake there before you pulled me up, and he said that the right front was towed really bad. He said he didn't know how I could hang on to it, and quite honestly, I wasn't doing a very good job of hanging on to it.
Well, I mean, that's honestly, Chad, that's up for debate, because that's what I was going to get to, man. You held off Blake Chapman for Jesus, 18, 19 laps. I mean, that was a heck of a showing. Blake is one of the best we have, and for you to hold him off with a wounded race car, that says a lot about you. How are you able to do it, man? I mean, what is it? Is it throttle control? What were the tricks you were using to hold him up?
I don't know that I had many tricks tonight. It was, if anything, I guess luck factored into it, because it seemed like I was hitting everything but a quick time.
Well, Chad, sometimes you need luck, and if you need that on nights like tonight, if P3 saves the championship run, well then hats off to you, because if this ends up being your worst run of the year, I mean, you'll take it, I'm sure, because you had to work for this one, but it's still a good run, and it's well deserved. So P3, Chad, maybe not what you wanted coming in, but you'll take it. Congratulations on the good night. Who you want to thank?
Thank you again for the broadcast, C2C for the league, Jack Hitt, all the admins, Dean, all the work that they do. Thank my team, TJM, and that's about it.
Well, hell of a job, Chad. Good run so far this year. First and the third, man. Keep it up.
Thanks, Shaggy.
Chad Griggs bringing home the bottom step of the podium, and now we're going to Talk to my long lost cousin here, able to sneak by up into P2. Brother, you had your hands full, man. He had a beat up race car, but he made you work for it, and work for it you had to. I mean, I think you went through every inch of that racetrack there through 3 and 4 trying to get by him. When you finally did, you're able to walk away a little bit, but man, you really had to work. You worked by him once or twice, but you'd go up there, you'd get that wall when you throw that slider in 3 and 4, and it was not easy to do tonight, man. Talk to us about just not giving up, man, and putting your head down, going to work.
Yeah, it was really, really difficult. This cushion was super tricky tonight. It was super, super rough. It was right up against the wall, and where I was sitting, every time a guy would go up and run the cushion, it would look on iRacing like he's slamming into the wall. So you were never sure if a guy was getting into the wall or if he was staying low. And I couldn't tell when Griggs was getting into the wall and when he wasn't, but I noticed, I don't know if it was that last restart or the restart before, that his right front was towed in really bad. And I'm like, okay, well, this is definitely in my advantage. So I knew I was running a pretty good pace. I was at least keeping pace with him, and he'd make a mistake or two, and I would close in on him, and I'd be able to throw that slider. And it seemed like when I threw that slider and wanted two, I'll go through one pretty good, and then in two there was like this tacky spot when you almost got to the cushion, and it would like straighten my car out, and it'd make me push up to the wall, and I'd hit the wall, and he'd kind of get his momentum back. But yeah, we slid him in 3 and 4 and kind of got the wall there, and then he came back up the track in front of us, so we slid him again, and we were able to get him there. And not sure what happened with Gavin and Patrick there, but they were racing hard, and fortunately we just kind of fell into P2 there at the very end, which I'm not going to complain. Had to pass a lot of cars tonight, but we were able to get it done and get back up on this podium.
Yeah, I mean, Gavin went to throw a slider, and Patrick went to check up the cut underneath, and just clipped the brakes a little bit too hard, got sideways and went around. But like you said, you use it to your advantage. You get up to P2, and Blake, this is a heck of a way to do it, man. 2 podiums to kick off the year. I think you'll take that, and hard charger to boot, man. Up 17 spots. That's a good job. Who you want to thank on the good run?
Yeah, I got to thank the family for watching. I got to thank all the guys down at KSR, especially Shorty, for running with me tonight. It's good to see him back out on the track. Got to thank Preston at Epsilon Sprint Wraps and Andy at AJ Custom Creations. Got to thank Malcolm's Mills, Mill Riding, Kreitz Oval Track Parts. Got to thank Galen's Gourmet Popcorn. They got some of the best stuff, Shaggy. You can head over to their website. Don't forget to use code CART at checkout for 15% off some of their very delicious popcorn. Just got to thank everyone involved in putting this league on and making it such a fun place to run. And got to shout out you for the broadcast, and a special congratulations. I saw you got that gig at Lincoln Speedway on the 4th, Shaggy. So you definitely deserved it, and I'm sure this is just the beginning for you in your broadcasting career. So congrats on that. It's well earned.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm super glad you said that too. And Blake, thank you for saying that, because I don't mean to toot my own horn, but if anybody wants to hear me, I should be on Dirt Vision. Should be on Dirt Vision that day, because it's on Dirt Vision. So looking forward to it. But thanks for doing that, Blake. I appreciate it, and good luck here in the 410s, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Shaggy. I don't know if I'll be busy on the 4th, but if I am, I'm definitely going to tune back into that race the next day. So thanks for mentioning that, Shaggy.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Good luck in the next one.
Thank you.
Blake Chapman bringing home P2, and now we get to bring up the belle of the ball here, Mr. Gavin Chatham, who, man, you probably expected a counter back, throwing that slider into 1 and 2, and man, he just locked up the brakes a little bit too hard, and he lost it. Went around, and I think ends up coming home 6th. Gavin, when you're going down the backstretch and nobody cuts back underneath you, what was going through your head, man? I mean, you had to be shocked.
I was, and at first I have to apologize. That was a very aggressive slider for me to throw. And I watched the replay a couple times now, and I parked it pretty close to him. I think he had enough room to cut underneath me, but it was still close and much more aggressive than I typically run. So I apologize to Patrick for that. Not obviously what I wanted to happen
White
to
flag,
him.
Points are on the line. You had to do it, Gavin. You had to do it.
I know the win's on the line, and it's an aggressive move to go for the win. And I originally, at first, I thought I destroyed him, and then I didn't see any 2X or anything. So I started asking the guys in Discord what happened because I was expecting to counter, and I didn't see him down there, and I didn't really know what happened. I thought I destroyed him or net coded him or something. But no, all in all, I still do feel bad about that. But yeah, you are right too, Shaggy. It is it is kind of cutthroat out here. You gotta you got to pick and choose your times at the right time, and it's tough to get wins out here. These guys, Patrick and Blake and Ross, Chad, and all these guys they're tough, and they ain't going to give you an inch either. They're going to go for wins as well. So, to come out here and win, and definitely win the first coast to coast race with Phantom Motorsports is really awesome. I really wanted this one bad to get it for them and start off on the right foot with those guys. But no, all in all, I mean, the car was awesome tonight. Felt really good, and I was running behind Chad there, and he got in the wall, and I felt bad too because I definitely clobbered him pretty good there, and I got some damage to it. And I actually didn't even think we were gonna have a chance for Patrick. He's just so good here, and we got a couple cautions, and that last caution, I think I nailed the 2 cautions ago before the final. I nailed the restart pretty good, and I was like, oh, I got a chance, and then we had to do it all over again. And I think I actually got a better restart the second time around with a couple laps to go, and was just able to stay close enough, and I knew I had this. If I was going to slide him, I had to do it 1 and 2. If he was going to protect like he should in 3 and 4, and there was going to be no chance of winning that race. So all in all, just a great night, and really proud of it.
Yeah, do you think, I mean, obviously, there's not what you did kind of, I mean, I don't mean to sound cheesy, but kind of was a miracle move, because if he doesn't go around, I mean, going down the backstretch and then him getting the bottom on the cut down through 3 and 4, you got to think, I mean, it's all advantage Patrick, right? I mean, he'd have the preferred line through 3 and 4 and the advantage on that slider. I mean, you really you threw the move, but I mean, it was kind of a last ditch effort. It really shouldn't have worked, Gavin. How'd you make it work? I mean, if he doesn't make that mistake, I mean, I'm probably talking to you one spot earlier.
Yeah, no, it does, and it's really hard to make a slider work going through 1 and 2 here at Eldora, especially how slicked up it is. And I knew once I was going to once I hit the cushion in 1 and 2, I knew he honestly, I figured he would drive underneath me and then just clear me, and I would just sit behind him in second going down the back straightaway, or just hope that he would make a mistake if we're going into 3 and 4 there. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Definitely pulled that one out of the hat there, because I didn't expect it to work. I knew I could stick it, but I didn't. I fully expect him to drive right back around me, and that would have sealed the deal for him. But sometimes it's just the way it happens. But it's very tough here. I typically, when I do set somebody up, I try to set them up in 3 and 4, because you get the little bit of a grip coming off the corner there, where there's a little bit, it comes off the wall a little bit more. It helps you grab and go. 3 and 4, or I'm sorry, 1 and 2 coming off 2. It's kind of like a little bit of a hill, it feels like, and it slicks up almost that wall. And there's just nothing to grab there, so you typically lose all your momentum, and the guy just drives right back around you.
Well, hey man, congratulations on the win. You had to work hard for this one. It did not come easy. Who you want to thank on the big dub?
First, I just want to thank you, Shaggy, for doing an awesome job with the broadcast. I want to thank Coast to Coast Racing, all the admin sponsors, everybody that puts this league on, allows us to go out here and put on go racing and put on a good show for everybody. I just want to thank Phantom Motorsports, Mike Schick Motorsports Design, Velocity Race Design, oh geez, I'm all screwed up now. Chatham Motorsports. I want to thank all the sponsors, all the support we get, over there at Phantom, and I just want to thank the fans as well for coming out and watch these races. I hope that was an exciting race for everybody, and I just want to thank my fans as well for always taking the time to watch the races.
Well, hey man, hell of a job, way to get it done. You gonna play around in the 410s at all?
Yeah, we're gonna try to go back to back here. We'll see. It should be an exciting race. Probably be right up on the wall again, and hopefully puts on for a good show.
Well, hey man, good job. Go get it done again. We'll be rooting for you.
All right, thanks, Shaggy. Always a pleasure talking to you, man.
Gavin Chatham gets it done. He brings home the win here in your 360 sprint cars, brought to you by Aces Up Sim Sports. And we'll be back right after a short commercial for, none other than your Shaggy TV. What are we going to call them? Shaggy TV 410 Sprint Cars? Yeah, let's do it. Stick around. We'll be back.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
We're back live on Shaggy, on the Coast to Coast Racing Network. I'm Zach Chapman with Shaggy TV. Sorry, I'm running out of steam now. I had an appointment early this morning with one of my doctor's appointments. I should have took a nap this afternoon, but I always think I'm, tougher than I really am. I think I can power through it. I can't. I just can't. Get tired, can't do it. I guess I'm sponsoring this now. Going to be throwing this one on my tab. And we're just going to have fun with this one. I want the 410s to be fun, man. Plenty of 410 racing here in PA. These are what I love, realistically. I don't get to call them yet, but eventually I want to do 410s here in PA. That is, man, that is what I would love. I eat, breathe, and sleep these things, man. The teddy bear, Ted York. Let's see what he's got. Got number one here in the 09, looking pretty fine. Rear end settled down, but it's Jeremy Christensen who went purple. That's going to be quick time for Jeremy Christensen. No, it's not. Must have clipped the wall. Or blinked a little bit. Something of that nature. Gavin Chatham. He goes quick time with a 12.78 in that 99 machine. Can he go faster the second time around? No, he can't. That's 777. Going to be the fastest. Oh, Patrick Spangler. Oh, hey now. Blake Chapman. No, you don't. No, you didn't. Blake Chapman. Here we go, kid. I mean, he puts it down. He says, how's this sound? And Chad Griggs, he may come. He's coming to the dinner. He's ringing the dinner bell. P4. Oh, wait, no, that's P12. What was I reading? That was John Short. Now Chad Griggs goes P5 the second time around. Dan McLaren, where's he go? He stays P8. We should have two heat races, excuse me. I would think. Fuck. Oh, excuse me. There we go. I cursed. That's great. So we clear this throat a little bit. We take a look at our starting lineup for heat race number 1. Dude, actually, I have Shaggy TV in the... Let's do something. Hang on. Let's just delete this. Because we don't even need it to say... We don't need it to switch to Shaggy TV. I have it say Shaggy TV all the time. Up in the leaderboard. I'm so stupid. Then I can just make that say coast to coast really small. Yeah, we don't need advertisements for this. That's lame. Bob the Good rounds out the field in the 7, row 3 to the top shelf. The 217 of the Gentleman Jack hit to the inside. The 09 of the Teddy Bear Ted York. Row 4 to the outside. Your quick time in the 20. The Salesman, a.k.a. the Preacher, Blake Chapman to the inside. The 99. Gavin Chatterman, row 1 for heat race number 1 to the tippy top. Lined up on the outside, the 270 of Chad Griggs, and starting on the pole, the 320 of the Magic Ant-Man, Anthony Morano. See, there won't be a B main or anything in this. Obviously, only, I think, 13 guys coming into this one. Steve King Foundation pace car pulls off. We take a look at that sky. The green flag is high. It's time for the 410s to go play at the Eldora Speedway. Side-by-side battle for second. Gavin Chatham, Chad Griggs. Who's it going to be? It's Gavin Chatham across the line. He's got it. Now Blake Chapman. Chad Griggs. Who's it going to be? Chad's got it into 3. Blake Chapman trying to wind the toy up on the outside, run a cut down. He can't do it. Ted York trying to take a bite of the apple, but just can't do it. Not sweet enough here. A little too tart right now. 5 laps to go. This time by. Down the backstretch. Still plenty of laps left to go here for this 99 to sink his teeth in. Him and the 32. They used to be teammates. Well, you know what they say about coulda, woulda, shoulda. You know, what does the 99 do here? Does he send it in deep? He ain't the 32's teammate no more. He don't have to race them like they're brothers. They're just old friends. Old friends who used to be good friends. Can that 99. Look, one time. Take a peek here into 3. Meanwhile, battling for 3rd. Blake Chapman going to swoop it into the bottom, but Gavin Chatham going to look this time. Slide job. Off of 2. He's got it. Anthony going to look down one more time. Off of 4. Checkered flag waves. Give it to the 32. He wins heat race number 1, followed by Gavin, Blake, Chad Griggs, the teddy bear, Jack Hitt, and Bob DeGood. Take a look at the starting lineup for heat race number 2. 6 drivers make the call. All waiting on John Short, I guess. But all 6 should make the call. Shorty put in a qualifying time. There is John Short. Row 3 to the outside, the 016 of Jeremy Christensen. To the inside, the 187 of Rick Main. Row 2 to the top shelf, the 39 of the high side banger, Patrick Spengler. To the inside, the 51. The 51 of John Short. And row 1 for heat race number 2 to the outside. The 121 of Trevor Frank, and starting on the pole, the 88 of Dan McLaren. There we go. I was wondering who hadn't caught up yet. It was Rick Main. Everything's okay in Ricky's world. He's got an all-black race car. Is that trading paints on? Nope, it's not. It timed out in the background. I'm going to turn trading paints on, and we're going to see if Ricky loads up the paint job here when I do that. The green flag set the wave. Heat race number 2 is underway. Dan McLaren leads off at turn number 2. Trevor Frank trying to counter, cut that 121 underneath, but he can't do it. Patrick Spengler looks a little low on him, trying to peek down. Oh boy, we're almost 3 wide. Trevor Frank thought about peeking it in the middle. Knight just says, hey, I'll take the lead. Dan says, nope, not so fast. I'm still out front. 6 to play. Here comes John Short in that 51 machine. He's looking mean to the inside, side by side. He moves up to 3rd. Rick Main, he says, move on over. Feeds him a right rear. Oh, I don't know. John Short was hungry, but he's all appetized now. He's full. He got fed a right rear, contact. Jeremy Christensen, he goes around. Him and Patrick Spengler. Wild ride for those 2. And boy, oh boy, we got 3 cars in the pits, 3 cars still racing. Oh, we may have 1 car racing. If Dan and the hot dog man hit each other, we're coming to 2 laps to go. Here they go. Oh! Rick Main! The only car out there on the racetrack. Oh, no. The hot dog man. Rick Main gets the white flag. 1 lap to go. What's the hot dog man going to do? He's smart. He lets him lap him. No, he's going to do this full last lap. Rick Main wins. He takes the checkered flag. Now, Trevor Frank. He's slugging around. He says, I'm coming for P2, baby. He says, don't get me, Ricky. Let me run this thing out, Ricky. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky. Yeah. Trevor Frank, P2, the hot dog man. gets it done, having some fun, and we're not stepping away for this last break. We're going to hang out right here, enjoy the views. I'm going to mute myself. We'll chill out for a little bit, stick around here at the Big E. Almost time to go play here in some 410s at the Big E for your Shaggy TV 410 sprint cars. Let's get ready to take a look at tonight's starting lineup. Rounding out the field in the number 7 machine, we've got Bob DeGood. Row 6 to the outside, we've got the 51 of Shorty. John Short to the inside, we've got the Gentleman. Jack hit the 217 machine. Row 5 to the top shelf, we got the 39 of the high side banger, Patrick Spangler to the inside, the 09 of the Teddy Bear. Ted York. Row 4 to the outside, the 016 of Jeremy Christensen. To the inside, the 270 of Chad Briggs. Row 3 to the outside, the 88 of the Viking. AK the no-show. We didn't grid up. Dan McLaren to the inside, the 20 of the Salesman. The Preacher, Blake Chapman. Row 2 to the outside, the 121. The Hot Dog, Trevor Frank to the inside, the 99 of Gavin Chatham. And row 1 for tonight's A main, it's going to be Gavin Chatham on the pole. It's Anthony Morano. He's got a... Let's read it off like that. Rick Mayne to the outside and on the pole. In the 32, supposed to be Anthony Morano. He's got an EOL. That is no fun to be Anthony Morano right now as we roll through 3 and 4 for the final time. Green flag. Set the wave here at the Big E. 30 laps to play. Who's going to win it? Who's going to wear it? Green flags high. Let it fly. We're at the Big E. Rick Mayne going to wind and dine him here in the middle. He's trying to get it to roll. Can't reel in that 99, no Gavin Chatham just yet. He's trying to play with him. He's trying to feel him out, trying to get a little close. Going to tickle that 99 a little bit. Going to work it to the inside. Chad Griggs working it on the outside. Now he goes to the inside. Anywhere you go, he'll do it. Patrick Spangler going to do it too. In the middle, 3 wide. He don't care. Oh, Jacket. He gets sideways. He goes around. Do-si-do. He continues. Meanwhile, battle for the lead. Rick Mayne trying to take peeks. He just wants a little snacky snack. Can he take a bite in the middle? Not yet, but Blake Chapman, here we go. Oh, here comes the preacher. Oh, baby. In the Lord's name. Trying to take P2 it. He's trying to go for broke. Can he get both of them? Not this time. Chad Griggs up there dancing with the devil there. He flash slaps that right rear right off the concrete. As Rick Mayne keeps taking peeks here with that 187 machine. These 3 are quick. Virtually under the same blanket here. I mean, damn near identical race times. But Blake Chapman, he's a little quicker. Slide jump. The preacher, the salesman, my long lost cousin trying to play some defense, but it ain't good enough for Ricky Ticky. Rick Mayne. Can he throw it back to him? Here we go. Throw him a bone. Blake Chapman got it at the line. Oh, Ricky gonna try it one more time. Blake cuts back underneath by a hair at the line. Ricky can't do it this time. Gonna hunker down in line, lick his paws, get his momentum back. He's got 17 laps to go. That's 8.5 Eldorian miles here in Ohio. Gavin Chatham, though, he's having it his way, man. This is the way he wants this thing to go. Slowly approaching lap traffic here. He's got Jeremy Christensen out the windshield. Jack hit not too far ahead of him. But the good thing is they're not in his lane. You can see those 2 running the bottom. Meanwhile, the 99 ripping the rim. I mean, he is toe tapping. That is the way the 99 wants it. Meanwhile, Blake Chapman is slowly reeling him in. He's running a little different line. Through 1 and 2, you can see him. He goes in there. He finds that second little cushion, and now we got a caution flag here at the Big E, and it's for the high side banger, Patrick Spangler. Car wouldn't even get to pit road for him. Absolutely destroyed. He just got hit there in the left rear, and it sent it up and up and over and over and up. I mean, that thing looks like I was driving it. You know what I mean? Tough night for Patrick Spangler, and he's just going to want this all to go away. Tough break. Tough break for the high side banger, who I think calls it quits there when he towed that. The lights go off on the Steve King Foundation pace car. We get ready to go back racing here. Blake Chapman on the outside. Gavin Chatham chooses the inside here for this restart. Likes that tack he's got on the bottom here, coming off of 4. Gonna go down here, really pitch it to the inside. See him. Green flag waves. We're back underway. Ricky Ticky. He's trying to get back to P2. Couldn't do it. Here comes Chad Griggs. Oh, he says, hey, reservation. I got a reservation. Oh, Blake Chapman says, where the hell did you come from? Says, Blake, I've been here the whole time. Chad Griggs says, I'm up to P3. 10 to go. Oh, Chad Griggs, he lost it. He lost it. I think he lost his connection. I don't know what happened to Chad Griggs. But that is a tough break. There's Chad Griggs out of your race here. Blake Chapman up into third once again, but he's got to find a way to get by Rick Mayne if he wants to go get Gavin Chatham for the lead, or maybe Rick Mayne. Maybe he can do this thing. Can the real deal go up here and make it a barn burner? Can he steal this thing from Gavin Chatham? I don't know. Gavin Chatham pulls away from Rick Mayne lap after lap. Meanwhile, Blake Chapman, he says, Rick, I'm trying to get by you. I'm taking peaks. I just need a leak. Single file racing all the way through the pack. But Blake Chapman, he says, oh boy, I'm trying to go up to the outside. He's going to have to lick the rim here through 3 and 4. He's going up there, 4 to go. Blake Chapman thinking about a slide job. Rick Mayne goes up there and rips the concrete. Oh, man, oh, man. Gavin Chatham loving what he's hearing, though. He has got this thing clear. Blake Chapman throws a slide job, goes around. Contact between him and the Ant-Man. No yellow flag. Yellow flag waves. Blake Chapman goes around Rick Mayne, P2. And Trevor Frank, oh, not up to third. I thought he'd be up to third, but he's not. You can see here, Blake. I don't know what did this, so I don't have these edited yet. I should have. Shame on me is what I'm saying here, because I don't have them. What am I trying to say here? Sorry. We're late at night after that stroke. I fall apart. The cameras aren't the same as the 360. See, that was net code they never touched. And yeah, Blake, I mean, he's got that thing spun to the right, but it just goes around. And that's a tough break. That's going to be one of those net code type deals like Rick Mayne did didn't go up there, didn't wreck it by any means. I mean, there may have been a little contact, but I mean, we're running out of laps, running out of room. But meanwhile, the hot dog man, he fell up there into third. And Shorty, he's hanging out in P4. Blake's falling all the way back to 8. I mean, the Teddy Bear's in 5th. Bob the Goods in 6th. Jack Hits in 7th. I mean, wild race. 2 laps left to play. We're going to get a green-white checkered here at the Big E. As Gavin Chatham rolls it into 3, off of 4. We're going to see that white flag wave for the final time, but it's going to be on for second. Who's going to get it? Maybe for third here. Can Shorty get a run? But final time. Off of turn number 4, Gavin Chatham. 2 for 2. He gets it done with the wings. At the Big E, Gavin Chatham, your big winner tonight at the Eldora Speedway. Rick Main, P2, and Trevor Frank, his first podium here in the Coast to Coast Racing League. Bringing home P3, John Short, 4th, and Blake Chapman. What a run there up to 5th. Only 13 guys in this one. I won't even read it. I'll just show it to you here real quick. All right, we'll go ahead. See if we can't pull him up here. We can't be in that camera. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get the hot dog up here. And he is sitting here waiting, so let's go ahead and let's bring him up here. Sorry, Trevor. I just heard you were talking. I'm good as hell at doing that for you guys. I wish you'd told me when you guys were talking, but hey man, you snuck up there into the podium. Arguably the 4th best car, but sometimes you know what they say, you'd rather be lucky than good. Talk to us about it, man.
Yeah, so they got together on the backstretch, and I had a pucker moment, if you will. I thought I was gonna yard sail right into their wreck, and I'm glad I missed it, because that would have certainly sent me probably somewhere, I'd say 150 to 200 feet outside the racetrack. But yeah, it is better to be lucky than good. I do not have the throttle control for 410, so I was out there just 2-wing and trying to run the middle where there was some grip. So I'm happy for a 3rd place for sure. I've had a couple good runs now with the coast to coast deal, so I'm starting to feel like I got an outside chance at winning a couple of these.
Okay, so that kind of answered my question a little bit, Trevor, because I would definitely, I feel like I feel like you're going to answer this way, but I feel like I'm leaning towards your side, where I would be on the less experienced side. How do you feel like you rank amongst the experience levels in these 410s? Do you run these a lot? Do you play around with these? I mean, how do you feel in these?
I've definitely always done the 360 stuff, just on iRacing. That's what me and the boys do, to just kind of slide or die each other. I think when we get to some more of the bull ringy tracks, I'm going to be really good in the sprint cars. I'm just not real good at the momentum holdy tracks like Eldora and USA last week. Definitely not very good at keeping my momentum. I'd rather be jabbing the brakes and turning under sliders and that kind of thing at some of the shorter tracks that we got coming up here. But I think I'm knocking on the door for one of these sprint car wins. I felt really good in the 360 race as well. I ended up 4th in that. So I think I ranked pretty good with these guys, but there are some super, super good drivers in here. And I'm just, just trying it out and hanging out. It's the first time I've competitive iRaced in the better part of 5 years. So I'm just dabbling back into things, and hopefully we can get a win or two. I got a 3rd in the midget and a win in a limited late model last week, so I'm not winless, but I'm not winning in the cars I feel like I should be.
Well, man, yeah, that's kind of weird, when you're winning or doing well in kind of the things you're less experienced with, but that kind of comes with the territory here. We have a lot of guys on that upper level in the sprint car area, and the wins will come with time, but podiums, that's what it's all about, man. Just racking these up and getting that experience in there. So, Hot Dog, as I call you, hell of a job, man. Congratulations on this first podium here on Monday night. You got anybody you want to thank?
First of all, you, because for the entirety of my racing career in real life and the better part of the last couple years that I've been out of it, everybody's always called me Ballpark for the last name. So if you want to adopt that, you're more than welcome to call me Ballpark, because I think there's a couple folks that don't know my first name. They just know me by Ballpark. But yes, I do have some sponsors to thank. Box 3 Media, AmRamp, Kirschbridge Builders, and Schuett Racing Incorporated. A couple folks that I know in real life, and a couple folks I've actually had on my real race cars. I've just put them on the sim cars, but I haven't quite gotten any wraps done, so you don't see them on there quite yet.
Now, Trevor, I will definitely use that, but if you don't know about me, well, like now, I'm running out of gas a little bit. Brother, I had a stroke like a month ago. I'm 35, but it's my one bad luck thing. I randomly had a stroke, so my memory kind of sucks. If I forget, don't be afraid to yell at me. Just remind me. And I totally will use that.
I'm glad you've recovered up to this point, so God bless on that. And yes, I will always remind you. Actually, when I finally decide to stop being a lazy ass and get some wraps done, it'll be on the car. It'll be on the nameplate, so that'll be hard to forget.
Well, hell of a job, Ballpark. Congratulations on this P3, man, and I can't wait to talk to you again.
Thank you, sir. We'll hopefully see you again on Thursday.
Hell of a job there, Trevor, bringing it home. And let's go ahead and bring up Rick Main here. Ricky, man, you're just hanging out. You're kind of running around, and I saw Blake. Jesus, what was I trying to say, dude? I'm running out of gas, man. It's this damn stroke, Rick. I hate it. It sucks,
man, it's
dude.
late.
Getting so tired. He goes up there, he slides off the wall, in two, and you gave him plenty of room. It was one of those huge netcode deals, from what I saw. What did you think it was in the car? From what I could see, you gave him plenty of room, and then it kind of just spikes him back down. But what did you feel like?
Well, so we were chopping it up for a while, throwing sliders. It was a ton of fun, first of all, and I chose to drive around a late slider, when it starts getting late in the race, and it's like, all right, I'm done with this. So try to do something different, and I ended up stuffing in the fence and broke my right front a little bit, and then I think it was the lap or two after that. Yeah, I crossed him up, and I thought I left him enough room, and I asked if that was on me, if he come off the wall or if I killed him, and he didn't mic up and say anything. I feel like he doesn't talk in chat very much, but yeah, I mean, I knew it was tight. We were racing tight that whole time, and it's my first race back in 5 months, so everything felt horrible to me. So I wasn't sure if I killed him or if it was just good hard racing or what the deal was.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna kind of lead into that, but you had mentioned their first race in 5 months. Well, obviously, I'm your friend on Facebook. I've seen what you've been doing these last 5 months. How much fun is that flying stuff? My friend's uncle, obviously, he's in his late 50s, 60s. He's let me fly his little twin engine plane before. He's gone up before. And brother, that is an experience like no other. How much fun is flying the plane by yourself? Now, granted, I only got the controls for maybe, it felt like a lifetime, but maybe a minute, 2 minutes. But what's that experience like? How much fun is that?
Dude, I mean, I went and did they do like a discovery flight to see if you'd like it before you like join school or whatever, and I kind of fell in love with it, and I want to eventually get my commercial license and do it as a profession. But I'll be honest, it's a ton of fun now, but there's a lot of learning. There's you like learn a whole new language basically, and just how to operate it. And after you stop being a pansy landing it and realize like, okay, I'm not gonna just plow the ground, it becomes a lot more fun.
Yeah, that is where like I couldn't imagine. Man, that would be some of the most stressful time, bringing that thing down to the ground. I'm glad I didn't have to be anywhere near it. My buddy's uncle obviously took care of the stressful stuff, but oh my god, that I can only imagine how much fun that would be. Now, it's probably gets pretty expensive. Do you have to pay a lot like for like, are you paying by the hour, half hour? How does that flight time stuff work?
I'm doing mostly double blocks at about 3 hours, and of course, fuel and everything it just went through the roof as I decided to do it. I think like per day, it's almost like $500. But luckily there's some programs out there now to where you don't have to fork it all out of pocket, and I can take advantage of some of that while I'm going through the school to do it.
Well, cool deal, man. I hope that's something you really enjoy, Rick. And take advantage of the stuff while you can. Definitely, man. Look forward to watching you progress doing that. But let's get back to the iRacing stuff. Congratulations on the P2. Hell of a job, man. Anybody you want to thank?
I'm a free man these days, so I don't have any sponsors on the car. I'll just thank you for announcing, and super stoked to have watched your career grow as well, and all the stuff you're doing IRL, and of course all these boys at C2C put on such a great league, and Dino with the super dirt car stuff, he brings in a lot of stuff. So just love being a part of this league. I just renewed my membership the other day. Didn't realize it ran out. I renewed it before I even had my iRacing renewed. So I just wanted to make sure I stayed in it because this is a great league, man.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm so glad you said that. I got an email from iRacing. I need to renew my iRacing. I'm so glad you said that. I think I need to renew mine next week. All right. Well, hey, heck of a job, Rick. Hopefully I'm talking to you again here soon, brother.
Thanks, man. You too.
Rick Main bringing home P2, and now we get to talk to the belle of the ball. This one came a little easier, Gavin. No last lap heroics. You didn't have to do anything crazy. You did start P3, but man, oh man, hell of a race. How are we feeling?
I feel pretty good. Actually, I didn't feel very comfortable at all during that race, and I don't think I had the best car, to be honest with you. But some things fell our way, and definitely took advantage of it. Obviously, getting the start on the pole there. I think Anthony took an EOL, so that was a gift there to start on the pole. And then track was pretty gripped up, so I was able to slide across Rick there and just kind of hold the lead. And then I feel like that Rick and Blake were, I think, better than I was. I just didn't feel very comfortable, but I think as the race kind of went on, I started finding my rhythm a little bit better. But it was definitely a little less climatic, I guess, in a sense. But no, still had to be up on the wheel, and it's still hard regardless of starting on the pole or starting 6th, 8th, or 15th. You still gotta hit your marks to be smooth and be consistent and do everything right to win these races.
Well, man, you were able to do that tonight. I don't mean to rush this interview, Gavin, but I am falling off the chair, man. I'm tired. I'm running out of gas. You got anybody you want to thank tonight on the big win? I appreciate you coming out here and running this thing since I'm sponsoring it and everything.
No, first off, I thank you for sponsoring it, and thank you for putting on the broadcast, Shaggy. It's always a pleasure coming up and talking to you here in the booth. And I just want to thank Phantom Motorsports, Chatham Motorsports, Velocity Race Design, Mike Schick Motorsports Design. I just want to thank all the sponsors and all the guys over the team that are we're working hard to really elevate this team and take it to the top. And excited to be over there and working with those guys. But just want to thank all of them as well. I just want to thank Coast to Coast Racing, all the admin sponsors, everybody behind the scenes that helps put these races on, allows us to come out here and do what we like to do. Just want to thank the fans are coming out to watch these races. I hope we put on a good show for y'all tonight, and I just want to thank my fans as well for always coming out watching the races. And one more quick thing, Shaggy, congratulations on the Lincoln deal, man. Looking forward to hearing you on either Flow or Dirt Vision or whatever is being broadcasted that night.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, shit. I've been telling people, dude. See, I'm so glad you said Flow. I've been telling people Dirt Vision. What am I saying? Lincoln's on Flow. Dude, brother, see, this is the stroke. This is like, oh my God, Gavin, what would I do without you? Thank God. I've only been doing it for saying it for since 7 o'clock. So that's only 2.5 hours worth of damage. Now I just got to change everybody to Flow. Okay. All right.
We just reversed it now, so everything's good to go, Shaggy. So, no, looking forward to hearing you on Flow Racing. That'd be pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Kevin. Thank you so much, brother. Hell of a job tonight, man. 2 for 2. Hopefully you can keep this thing up, man. I'd love to see somebody else give Chad Griggs a run for the points. That'd be nice. Hopefully you can make most of these shows.
We'll try our best. We definitely come out here and put 100% effort into every single night. Like I said, it's tough to run and beat those guys. So definitely was a good night tonight, and it definitely went our way, but it doesn't always go your way. But no, looking forward to it, and hopefully we keep the pressure on all season long.
Well, hey man, hell of a job. Congratulations. Keep it up, brother.
All right, thanks, Shay. Always great talking to you. Have a great night.
Gavin Chatham, Jesus criminy. Gets the win here at the Big E in the 410s. That does it. I'm tired. My brain can't work. Oh my God. I'm Zach Chapman. Shaggy TV. So long.